So I work with Michael Gawley at Historic England as part of a Southwest, we're a champion heritage school, which means that we are a school that's well known for its local history. We wanted to put on our Heritage Week this year, and in Year 5 we chose to do it about the Windrush generation and what they've added to Bristol. So we spoke to Michael, and Michael said, I know some people I can invite in, and as a result we got Hugh from My Future, My Choice, and Bandeli, an artist, in to talk to the children and do some work with them.
Yeah, I think what we found throughout the whole week was the amazing engagement with the children. It's this idea that when you look around what they've produced, that there's a real I can do this rather than a I can't and so disengage. It was very much a I can, and so let's get really engaged with this. And as you can see from some of the things that they produced, it was amazing. At the end of the week, the real test is when children can actually speak to you about what they've learned. And as a class, they were really able to talk in depth about what it was like to be on the Windrush, but more importantly, answering that question of what the Windrush generation has done for our area, for everything from music, culture, political engagement, and so on. So really, really impressive.
It was nice, particularly having the visitors in as well, meant that they're not just hearing it from us. Sometimes when they hear it from us, they kind of okay, but actually having visitors who have more experience than us and can tell them more things than we can, and getting them more hands-on practically, making these amazing ships and looking at carnival with Bandeli and all the art things that you brought in was amazing, because they were able to just put it into more context. It meant more to them, so giving them that meaning of what our local heritage is and that they're all part of that was wonderful. So we culminated at the end of the week, we had our bar charts of where we come from, and the children were able to put in, and we realised that we have so many different diverse nationalities within our classes even. So looking at Bristol, we even scaled it down again, looking at in our school, and that was incredible. Then realising that actually they don't really notice this now, whereas in the 1950s, 1960s, that Windrush generation would have been a big deal. And we talked about the colour bar and all of those things that came into it. We also worked with Jules on the Bristol bus boycott. But they don't see that colour bar, they don't see that cultural issue. They actually see this as something to embrace and bring into their own understanding and their own things to celebrate now.
The enthusiasm was, fantastic, and participating in the whole, in the theatre that I brought to them, they were so easily pulled into it and really kind of expressing from their own, and especially coming today to see the boats and what they did with it was, really, really beautiful. I didn't plan to do the Carnival costumes. I was talking to them about, the true story of Carnival and about the whole Windrush people coming over and everything else, But I ended up putting on a video and it was connected with Carnival. And it was so impressive, the kind of ideas when they started creating the costume itself, and when I started talking to them, what it is though is trying to portray in the work itself. So it was plenty thought was going into it, and I really had a wonderful time. It wasn't just like, doing a workshop, come and do it. It was like really enjoying it. I did with them.